Hi everyone, this is me, Danny. So I've been recently making some videos regarding like the nursing profession. So I talked about the person view trick. I talked about how to study for NCLEX. I would like to talk about a little bit about how to prepare for the test that you have to take before you can even get into nursing school, which is called the TEAS. So the TEAS is an exam that you have to take after you're done taking your prerequisites in order to enter into nursing school. So the TEAS basically tests your basic knowledge of all the prerequisites that you have actually completed. Mainly it's like, some biology, chemistry, English, grammar, mathematics, logic, and some questions along that kind of sense. So it's basically testing general knowledge. It's not very specific in a way, but you have to have done well in your main prereq courses in order to do well on the TEAS, because they want to see if you have a basic understanding of the biology. Do you know how to do mathematics? Are you able to communicate well and able to do well writing in English and whatnot, and along with grammar? So when I took the TEAS at the school that I did my nursing program at, which is Fresno State, and it was hard for me. Like I knew how to do biology, I knew the mathematics, but my weak point has always been English. English has never been my strong suit. I mean, written a lot of papers, done a lot of essays, assignments, but my English is not really the best. I tend to write what I think I want to say in my head, but when you write it on paper and read it out loud, it sounds like total crap. So I did not do well on the English and grammar portions, because after you take the TEAS test, at least for my program, I got my results right away, and it told me where the percentiles of where I scored the highest in. So mathematics, science courses, I scored high in. English and grammar were my weakest points. So when I first took it, I got an 80% on it, and at my school, the requirement was to get 75% or higher. Now at Fresno State, if they haven't changed it, you have 3 chances to take it beforehand. So I got an 80 on it. I thought that was as good as I was gonna get. I didn't want to try it again, so I stuck with the 80%. And my GPA was actually pretty well. I had like I want to say like close to like a 3.7 overall GPA in all my courses, and as well as in my prereqs as well. I scored like almost all A's in my prereqs except for chemistry. Chemistry was the only class I got a C in. It was inorganic chemistry, and that was a class that I really struggled in a lot. But just because I had that one C in that course did not stop me from getting into nursing school. So when I first applied to the nursing program at Fresno State, I actually got in my first try. So I did well enough in order to get into the program. So it really depends on the people that apply to the program during that semester, and as well as the candidates. So I applied during the spring semester, and usually there's not as many people that apply during the spring semester compared to the fall semester, so there's that consideration. And also just depends on the people that apply during the same time as you. If there's a lot of people that are 4.0 GPA students, and then they do really well in the TEAS, then most likely all those people that have those kind of scores are going to get in first compared to someone that probably like myself that had just that one C. So that could decrease my chances. But because of the people that applied, fortunately, I was very lucky, and I feel very honored that I was able to get into Fresno State's nursing program my first shot. So I say don't let the TEAS intimidate you. Yes, it's kind of nerve-wracking because it can make you or break you into getting into nursing school, but just think of it just like any other test. It's another test, just testing your basic knowledge of what you know and what you don't know from all the prerequisite courses that you take. So it's like just generalization information, not like very pinpoint specific details that you should know. At least when I took the TEAS, and this was like back in 2015, 2014 when I took the TEAS. So that's when I took it. I'm not sure if things have changed. I just know that it increased from a version. So I think I was like, when I took it, it was like version 5, and now it's like version 6 or 7 now. So definitely some study materials. You can use the ATI TEAS review booklet. So there's that. I used the actual TEAS book that's done by the company that makes the TEAS exam. I did that. I studied for about like a month, and I studied for a month, and then I went and took my TEAS right away. Don't take too long studying for the TEAS. It's just study a book and just go over the information, see what they tell you, what test taking strategies to do, and what questions that might possibly pop up. Also check their website. I think they have some practice tests that you can look up online as well. So definitely look into that. So use your resources as you can, and just buy some books appropriately that works for you as well. So that's the TEAS exam. So again, don't let it intimidate you. Just study hard as you can, and just do it. Just take the test and just do your best on it. Because if you wait very long, then time is gonna fly by, and you're just gonna time slip by you, and then you probably won't take the exam until it's like too late. So plan ahead, schedule the test, make time for when you're going to study for each day. Say I'm going to study this amount of time to study for each day, so I can get through this book material, so I will be ready before I have to take the exam. At least that's what I did. So that's some tips on the TEAS. If you've taken the TEAS already, what were your strategies of what you did, or do you have any tips for others that possibly could use to help them study better for the TEAS? So yeah, that's my tips on doing the TEAS exam. So best of luck, all your pre-nursing students out there. Don't let this discourage you if you don't do well on the first time. Just keep on trying, keep on applying to nursing programs. As long as you're determined and you don't let anything stop you, you'll get in. You will. So best of luck to all you pre-nursing students out there. You're doing awesome. Keep doing it and keep rocking. Bye guys.